papasok ng Batangas and at San Pablo, Laguna. Mas pinahigpit ng mga pulis ang pagbabantay ngayon sa bawat mga checkpoints kung saan mahigpit sa mga panahon ngayon para hindi makapasok sa lalawigan ng Quezon ang sino mang mga taga-Laguna upang hindi magkalat ng coronavirus o disease or COVID-19. Samantala sa mga nais magpumilit o lumusot sa mga boundary, maaaring pwedeng daanan ninyo sa Barangay San Antonio Dos, San Pablo City to Chaong, Quezon, Barangay Tunhak, Fami, Laguna, to Real, Quezon, Barangay San Isidro, Mahayhay, to Magdalena Road, Laguna, to Lucban, Quezon naman. Ang mga boundaries na ito ay may mga checkpoints na may kasamang
Hi, good afternoon. That voice that you have heard before I speak is a kababayan reporter, Benji Antioquia, and he's reporting at DZRH where he is connected. He said checkpoints in the boundary between Quezon Province and Laguna Province in connection to the latest IATF mandate. The checkpoints are being seriously monitored. So there are checkpoints being done by the law enforcers. Hello, this is Clarissa talaga, and today is the 23rd of March 2021. So it's a double celebration in a way that is safe and meaningful. So happy birthday to Jacqueline, my daughter. Jewel Madeline Garcia Digno. So we really thought that before Jewel was born, they're going to share the same birthday, but her aunt wanted the day for herself and Jewel also. So,
joke yan mula sa Quezon. Samantala tayo dumako naman sa Pangasinan.
well, it's turning out to be a hot day after all. So after the rain showers this morning, it's fast drying up here in Lucena City. So the cooling down was just that, cooling down, because it's a hot afternoon actually. So let's go back to the business of the day. Today is Tuesday and I'm getting back to work. This time tackling the load that comes with how it is to reach the farthest I've ever come from deficit or ground zero of legitimacy. Season 3 is all about the interactive interaction that could have been personal meetings and dialogues and confrontation. Especially now, that's highly improbable until May, hopefully. But take heart, all is not lost. If answers regarding the submitted documents will be answered in person, the prerequisites would have to be done at this time by establishing the context. Number 1, do the recipients of my letters and packages, do they know my computer had been reported for being hacked and that the evidence I've submitted were already within the due diligence of the law enforcers? What does this mean? I cannot guarantee the confidentiality of even the most delicate subject matter. Because of that, I had presumed that this unaddressed breach is continuing to this day in the absence of concrete action done to prevent that. There is more pressing factor consideration in the hierarchy of law that transcended my civil liberties and the data privacy of any entity I had spoken with or done business with. So the mentions, the names, the tags, they are, just like me, they would have to abide by the hierarchy of law being implemented at this time. That's not a conclusion actually, but I would have to respect how the law enforcers are doing their job in connection with the reported breach. So number 2, Do the recipients of my letters and packages, do they know that I was able to submit the consequences of data tampering done to my online internet accounts? That in fact, the reporting of said incidences are documented wherein the tampering had a life-changing impact on my identification, curriculum vitae, personal security, social status, writing profession, music personality, economic status, and financial consideration. Can I present them at this time? The answer to that is of course yes. Third, with this important context, the disclaimers and disclosures should be in written form and duly witnessed if it can be a reliable justification for posterity's sake. And they are. Fourth, so it is important for me to know for certain the identity of the people who claim that they have personal knowledge, information, and proprietorial custodial rights over my person, persona, and economic entitlements. So, there are manifestations of the presence and existence of these people who purportedly claim they have proprietorial rights. Because indeed, there's a reported window wherein the legitimacy and lawfulness is debatable, whether what's within that opening, what they can find upon going through and using that window, can they be used against me, against us? The success of my ventures were affected by the anticipatory counteractions based on the activities of my PC and online posts, my online presence. Fifth, and with that, the virtual interactive communication begins. There is no guarantee for confidentiality, so I may as well utilize the digital communication and do so cognizant of the non-guaranteed privacy. There's no line differentiating what's for the record and what's off the record at this point in time. As I am the signatory to the name registrants of business papers, I am the one with whom the BIR personnel, for instance, will be speaking with about the following business registrations. Seventh, it is also for certain that the agenda will include the nature of funds that had been paid to my financial obligations. Are they taxable? Should there be declarations wherein I can also hold BIR to their actions and statements, like if they will not speak with me, or upon the proof of my liabilities sa SAL&CO, Statement of Assets and Liabilities, Net Worth. If some loans, financial obligations have been paid, what's the nature of the payment, or where did the funds come from? Taxable ba ang naging income generation or funds generation? I should also have the proof that I have declared it and that nagkaroon ng decision, malinaw na decision, policy about it, coming from BIR, for instance. So all these will not have clear moving forward without the formal communication, at mas maganda kung diretso, di ba? So parang etong mga words, itong mga letters na to, they will jump from the paper. The two-dimensional or one-dimensional information will now be manifested with exchanges, and I will ask, the person dedicated to answer such queries, specific concerns, I will be asking kung pwede na since wala rin naman na guarantee for privacy, the information platform that I am standing on right now, can it host the exchanges that can bring illustration or lessons sa ating mga kababayan na pag sinapit din nila kung ano yung mga nag-bug down sa isang pagnenegosyo na maaari din nilang danasin, ano ang mga pwede, mga remedyo na nasa batas upang matugunan din ang kanilang magiging problema. Gaya ko din. So, paano nga ba sasagutan ng kasalukuyan nating batas ang mga problema na kagaya ko, kagaya mo? Nandito tayo sa pribadong sektor. Sa panahon ngayon, nagpapatuloy, nagsusumikap na maitawid ang ating negosyo, ang ating trabaho, kung paano natin gagampanan ito, ang tungkulin natin sa pamilya, paano natin pagsasama-samahin ang mga lessons in the past, diba? At ano-ano ang mga itinatadhana ng mga ahensya ng pamahalaan upang hindi naman natin maramdaman na orphan tayo, na we are left to our own devices, na parang bahala na kayo sa buhay nyo, may pandemya na, so parang kayo nang bahala na humanap kung paano kayo mabubuhay. So para naman po maramdaman natin kung ano pa rin ang pwede nating lapitan, sino pwede natin lapitan, ano ang pwede nating gawin na yes, institutionalized in the law. Samahan niyo po ako sapagkat ito rin po ang aking binibigyan ng solusyon. At sabi nga po, since hindi ko rin naman magagaranty ang privacy and hindi ko rin kayang ibigay ang confidentiality because of my compromised PC na hanggang ngayon hindi nagkakaroon ng ang reason for me na ibigay ang assurance na ito. We might as well discuss this in the open, hindi po ba? Mas marami pang tao ang matututo sa mga halimbawa at illustration na makukuha nila sa pagpapalitan ng kuro-kuro, tanong, sagot. So, wag po kayo bibitiw. This is your truly Clariza talaga. Pero ako, nakikita mo ako.
Oo. Ay, wala. Nakikita. Ayan, nakikita kita. Hindi mo ako nakikita?
Hindi. I-on mo yung camera mo.
Ay, ewan po. Saan mag-aari?
Ano ba oras na dyan? Ay, wait, ikaw ba ay nagpa-vaccine na?
Eh, di ba, inano ko na? Di ba, pinalagay ko sa malagot sa Mindiola.
Oo, kasi busy ako, hindi ako nakakapag-browse. Ay, anong feeling? Anong side effect sa'yo?
Wala, I had Moderna. First dose ko pa lang. Ang second dose ko sa March 30. Wala akong naramdaman.
Kasi
Ikaw?
gusto ko, but the kids are afraid. Kasi daw baka kasi right now we're doing good, baka after the vaccine hindi kami hiyang. What do you think?
Ano ba yung anong vaccine ibibigay sa inyo?
Maganda naman siya.
Sinovac.
Oh yeah, Sinovac and Astra. AstraZeneca.
Hindi ko alam yung...
Pero yung sa'yo, Pfizer?
Hindi. Si
Moderna.
Si Stefan, Pfizer. Si ako, Moderna. Pare-pareho lang ang efficacy nila, 95%.
Oh, but all of you are already vaccinated? All of you? Tito Val and the two kids?
Si Val sa Monday pa. Si Stefan, si Jen ang kaunahan because she's a nurse. So, tapos ako, tapos si Stefan. Tapos by the end of, April
Doses?
ang first dose, and between first dose, second dose, 28 days.
Oo.
Yung Pfizer, 21 days.
Okay. So, it's for free?
Dito, free, ganun.
Oo, free din naman dito kasi donation. So, you didn't feel anything? You were not sick? You didn't get fever? Nothing at all?
Wala. A little bit of sore arm after 24 hours. Yun lang. Hindi ko pinansin. Kasi, siyempre, Pero yung coworker ko, Pfizer siya. Pagkatapos mabigyan ng injection, nag-headache siya. Parang severe, parang masakit yung headache niya.
Which is to be expected, right?
Pero ako hindi nag-headache.
Talaga? As if nothing?
Pero yung isang coworker ko, nakasabay niya, hindi siya nag-headache.
Oh. So, kung hindi siya nag-headache, safe naman no?
Ewan ko, hindi ko alam ang efficacy ng Sinovac at saka AstraZeneca.
Well,
Hindi maganda. Ewan ko, parang hindi, hindi ko alam. Pero kasi nga, iba't iba ang effect sa tao. Merong napapagod, pati pagkatapos, merong nag-fever, ganun. Merong sumasakit ang ulo, pero iba walang-wala, matanda naman, walang-wala.
yeah. Pero kasi there will come a time that it's going to be vaccine passport, diba? Parang before you can conduct any business or travel, you have to show the proof that you've been vaccinated. Yeah.
Sa Facebook.
Alin?
Yung kalsada.
Sa Bucor, sa Bureau of Correction.